2 hours after losing a $42,000 project, a one-star review went live on Marcus Chen's profile. Marcus generates pretty AI pictures, but when we asked about load-bearing concerns, he said he would need to check. We are paying architect fees for a rendering service. Hired a real architect who actually knew their stuff. He had been using AI for 6 months, moving faster than anyone in his market, cutting concept time from 2 weeks to 3 days. And somehow, that speed had turned him into something his clients no longer respected. 6 months later, Marcus would be earning $420,000 annually across 2 service tiers. But he would only get there after rebuilding the one thing AI had quietly taken from him. This is that story. Part 1. The Bottleneck. Marcus ran a solo architecture practice in Seattle. Residential additions, renovations, the occasional small commercial build. 3 projects a quarter, $180,000 a year, successful by most measures. But 60-hour weeks to hold it together. A typical project took 4 weeks. Consultation, concept development, client revisions, technical drawings, final approvals, every time. The real problem was concepts, translating vague client language into actual spatial decisions. A client walks in with a Pinterest folder and contradictions they do not even realize are contradictions. We want it to feel open, but cozy, modern, but not cold. Marcus would sketch 3 careful options. Then here, can we combine option A and option C with that roofline from Pinterest? Each revision, 2 to 3 days. Most projects went through at least 2 rounds. Concept development alone was eating 2 full weeks of every project. Then the Johnsons walked in. $65,000 whole home renovation. Can you have construction documents ready by April 1st? 6 weeks out. Already carrying 2 active projects. I can start late March, finishing mid-April. Mrs. Johnson shook her head. Another architect said 3 weeks. We cannot push the contractor timeline. They left. $65,000 lost to speed. Not quality, not price. Speed. That evening, Marcus called the architect who had won it. How are you turning projects around in 3 weeks? AI tools. Midjourney mostly. I show clients 30 variations while you are sketching 3. Marcus hung up thinking, what if I could compete on speed without losing the quality that built my reputation? Part 2. The Experiment. Marcus opened Midjourney. First prompts. Modern kitchen addition, natural light, Seattle craftsman style. The results looked incredible until you tried to build them. Impossible windows. Beams defying structural physics. Unbuildable. He adjusted, stopped asking Midjourney to design and started using it to explore with constrained prompts. Second-story addition, 1920s, Seattle craftsman, matching roofline pitch, shed dormer windows, natural cedar siding, no structural modifications to ground floor exterior walls. Dozens of buildable variations in minutes. The Insight, visual brainstorming tool, not a replacement for architectural thinking. He tested it on the Martin project. $42,000. Traditional. 3 days developing concepts by hand. New approach. 2 hours generating 40+ variations. 1 day stress testing against structural reality. At the presentation, he laid out 8 rough concepts. These are starting points. Tell me what resonates before we talk about what is structurally possible. Marcus opened Midjourney during the meeting. Generated new combinations in real time. 30 minutes later, they had a clear direction. 2 revision cycles compressed into 1 live session. Concept phase, 2 weeks to 3 days. Throughout March, Midjourney for concepts, ChatGPT for specifications, AutoCAD AI for technical details. 4 weeks became 2. 6 projects per quarter. Revenue climbing toward $340,000. But something was happening underneath the surface. Part 3. The Crisis. 3 weeks into the Martin project. Structural review meeting. Why did you specify this beam size for the second floor addition? Marcus opened AutoCAD. The software had calculated it automatically. The software calculated it based on span and load requirements. He heard the uncertainty in his own voice. But why this specific dimension? What if we wanted to reduce it for ceiling height? He had accepted the calculation without working through the logic himself. I would need to pull the load tables and recalculate manually. You do not know? Is that not fairly basic for a licensed architect? 3 days later, the call came. You move fast, but when we asked detailed questions, you seemed uncertain, like you were relying on software for answers you should already know. We are paying for an architect, not a rendering service. 2 hours later, the one-star review appeared. $42,000. Gone. That night, Marcus reviewed his last 6 projects honestly. Before AI, hand-sketched every concept. The thinking happened in the sketching. After AI, a curator, selecting from options instead of generating from first principles. Structural intuition dulling for months without him noticing. The Martins had not been unfair. They had been accurate. He had become a rendering service, not an architect. Part 4. The rebuild. Marcus cleared his calendar for 2 full weeks. Trace paper, pencils, an entire project from scratch. No AI, no automated calculations. Somewhere in the second day, something shifted. Load path logic came back. Why roof lines needed specific pitch angles in Seattle's rainfall environment. Why window placement affected heat load and structural continuity. The thinking AI had been quietly replacing started returning. The insight. Not every project needs the same depth. Some clients want fast renovation execution. Others need full intellectual engagement at every decision. Treating both identically had been the mistake. Early April, Marcus built the 2-tier model. Tier 1, signature projects, 2 per quarter, minimum $80,000. Mandatory 3-day hand sketching phase before any AI. AI refined what Marcus had already designed. Pricing, $100,000 to $150,000. Tier 2, smart renovations, 4 per quarter, $30,000 to $50,000. AI accelerated concepts with Marcus validating against structural reality. Live design sessions. Pricing, $40,000 to $60,000. The math. 2. Signature at $120,000 average, $240,000. 4 smart renovations per quarter at $45,000 average, $180,000. Total, $420,000 annually. Same 6 projects. 2 depth levels. Part 5. The redemption. Within 60 days, the first signals came. Google reviews climbed from 4.2 to 4.8 stars. Signature clients. Marcus explained every structural decision. We understood our own house better after working with him. Smart renovation clients. Fast, collaborative, exactly what the project needed. Then the Martins called. The architect we hired completed the project, but we are not satisfied. We saw your signature portfolio. We are prepared to work within your new rates. New contract, $125,000. Triple the $42,000 they had walked away from. At the first review meeting, Mrs. Martin asked the beam question again. This time, Marcus pulled out hand-sketched structural diagrams. Here is exactly why I specified this dimension. Let me walk you through the load path from roof to foundation and show you where the margin sits. Mrs. Martin looked at him when he finished. This is what we wanted the first time. Someone who knows why, not just what. Part 6. Lessons. Marcus's tool stack. Midjourney $60 per year. ChatGPT plus $20 monthly. AutoCAD AI approximately $2,300 annually. Photoshop $55 monthly. Total, roughly $3,000 per year. Before, 3 projects quarterly, $180,000 yearly, 60-hour weeks. After, 6 projects quarterly, $420,000 yearly, 45 to 50 hours weekly. 4 lessons. First, speed without depth makes you a rendering service. Clients pay for thinking, not outputs. Second, not every client needs the same depth. Tier your services to match what each engagement actually requires. Third, hand sketching is not nostalgia. It is maintenance. Without it, AI starts making decisions your expertise should be making. Fourth, your expertise must always exceed your tools. The tools are an amplifier. If there is nothing to amplify, the outputs will eventually expose that. 2 hours after losing a $42,000 project, A one-star review called Marcus Chen, a rendering service, moving faster than anyone in his market, and quietly stopped being an architect. First model, AI for everything. Outputs accelerated, thinking replaced, reputation damaged. Second model, 2 tiers. Signature built on hand-sketched foundations with AI refinement. Smart renovations using AI acceleration with Marcus's expertise as the filter. 6 months later, 6 projects quarterly, 420,000 annually, 2 client experiences each delivering exactly what they promised. What changed? He stopped letting AI replace the thinking that made him worth hiring. He started using AI to extend thinking he had already done himself. Clients do not pay for speed, they pay for judgment. And the moment you forget that, AI becomes the reason clients leave. Make sure your expertise leads. Let AI follow. Subscribe for more stories of professionals navigating AI transformation without losing what made them valuable. Comment below. Have you felt AI making you faster but shallower? Where did you draw the line?